Patty Christensen here, hand CRPS lady. Sorry if I look a little rough. The way freeze dryers work is they're going to be done when they're going to be done. And mine always like to be done in the middle of the night, so I add more time so that when I wake up, I can take care of it before I do other things. Now, this freeze-dried venture was a little unique in that I ended up having 4 trays in my freezer. You know, I try to put everything in fresh, but sometimes things end up in the freezer because of just timing, right? So I had 4 trays in the freezer, and my machine's a 4-tray machine, and it was 3 trays of shredded onion and 1 tray of goat's milk. So I was like, oh boy, okay. Because what you have to worry about is smell cross-contamination. And I've only ever had it happen once before, and that's when I had pears and peppers sitting right on top of each other with just a little screen in between. So it was obvious there. But these onions, because they were shredded, they were extra fragrant. Extra fragrant. So I was like, well, okay. So I went ahead and did it because I just needed to clear out my stuff. But what you'll see I've written on my bag, sorry, they're not sealed yet, it just says goat's milk oniony. And the reason I'm doing that is, you know, I may use my milk for different things. And one of the things I'm going to try sometime is to do like a clam chowder. Well, if I'm doing something like that, well, if there's a slight onion, I think I can smell it. If there's a slight onion taste to it, it won't be bad. But obviously, if I'm making a bowl of cereal or a fruit smoothie, I don't want onion flavored. So that was the one thing that I was going to put up. You'll notice that I've got them all in kind of the long-term bags. And that's just because I have tons of onion in my jars already. I'll just go through them quickly. And then I can use my bags, or I can pour my bags into a jar. And the other thing is we're in spring now, and I'm getting ready to start traveling more. And I need, you know, I need my travel stuff. The other thing I was going to show you is lots of times people say, how do I know if my freeze-dried food is done? And the trick there is you want it to feel warm. If you feel any cold, that is actually ice. What is ice made out of? Water, right? So as I was doing my onion, there was a part on one tray that was a little bit thick. And so you can't really tell, but this is kind of wet and sticky. And so this batch right here and everything around it, because I play it super safe, this batch right here is going to have to go through again. And so what I'll do is I'll just put it back in the freezer, and the next time I'm doing something spicy, then I'll run this through. But that's how you tell. If it's like this is still cold, still feels frozen, there's ice in there, do not put this in the bag because it will, of course, melt and then everything else will go bad. So those were my things that I had to talk about. Again, when I'm doing the long-term bags, I use little oxygen absorbers. That thing right there, it's red. It lets you know that this is good. Once this hits oxygen, it turns purple. So if you ever pull out a bag like this and the thing in there is purple, you just take these and throw them away because it means that they were contaminated. Okay, so that's the little freeze-dried discussion of the day. Yeah, I've got little bits of onion all over me. Okay, thanks, bye.